At my wedding, a man burst through the chapel doors and shouted, "Stop! That's my wife!" I was standing at the altar watching Leah walk down the aisle when the chapel doors slammed open. A man in a wrinkled suit stood in the doorway pointing at her. "That's my wife! We're still married!" Everyone turned. Leah stopped mid-step. Her dad's arm was linked with hers and I saw his grip tighten. The officiant stuttered. The man started down the aisle. "We got married 3 years ago in Vegas. She left me without filing for divorce." He held up papers. Leah's breath caught. My mom gasped from the front row. Half the guests stood up. Was this real? Did Leah have a secret husband? The man kept coming closer, pulling papers and a phone from his jacket. "I have the marriage certificate. Wedding photos. I've been looking for her for 2 years." Leah's hands were shaking. Her bouquet fell to the floor. She looked terrified, but also angry, caught between fight or flight. The man was almost at the altar. Leah's voice came out barely above a whisper. "That's not real. None of that is real." But her face said she knew exactly who this man was. My best man moved toward him. "You need to leave." The man held up the marriage certificate. "This is a legal document. She's still married to me." I looked at Leah desperately. "Just tell me this isn't real." She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. The silence was deafening. Leah's dad stood up. "My daughter was never in Vegas." The man turned to him. "April 14th, 3 years ago, the Bellagio Chapel." He started showing his phone to the front rows. Wedding photos, Leah in a different white dress, kissing this man. I'd never seen those photos. "That could be anyone," someone said. The man zoomed in. "Look at the scar on her left wrist. Same one your bride has." Leah instinctively covered her wrist. Everyone noticed. Leah's maid of honor spoke up. "Leah went to Vegas for a bachelorette party 3 years ago, but there was no wedding." The man smiled. "The bachelorette party was April 12th through 15th, wasn't it?" The maid of honor hesitated. "Yes, but the wedding was April 14th, middle of the trip." He looked at Leah. "Tell them what happened." Leah was shaking, tears streaming down her face. Everyone stared, waiting. She looked at me with desperate eyes. "It was a mistake. We were drunk. I thought we got it annulled." The chapel went silent. She just admitted it. My best man grabbed my arm. "We need to stop this wedding." The man looked satisfied. Leah reached for me. "Please, let me explain. I did get it annulled. I have the papers at home." "Then why didn't you tell me?" My voice came out louder than I meant. 4 years together and you never mentioned you got married in Vegas?" "Because it didn't matter. It was annulled." The man pulled out more papers. "No annulment was filed. I've checked with Nevada. We're still legally married." Leah's face crumbled. "That's not possible." The lawyer said, "What lawyer? You never hired one." One of my groomsmen pulled out his phone. "I'm calling the police." 2 police officers arrived and separated everyone. One approached the man. The other came to us. "Can someone explain what's happening?" Leah pulled out her phone. "We had a drunken wedding in Vegas 3 years ago. I got it annulled 3 months later. Here, annulment documents, court stamps." The officer looked them over, then showed his partner. They made phone calls. The man was arguing with the other officer. After 15 minutes, one officer came back. "Ma'am, your annulment checks out. You're not legally married to him." Relief washed over me. Leah started crying harder. The officer wasn't done. "Do you know an Eric Dupertz?" Leah's expression changed immediately. Fear. "Yes. He's been stalking me for 2 years. I have a restraining order. He's violated it 6 times. The officer's expression hardened. He walked to his partner. They both looked at the man. The second officer pulled out handcuffs. "Mr. Dupertz, you're under arrest for violating a restraining order." The man's face went from confident to panicked. "What? No, she married me." "Sir, the annulment is legal. You've been served with a restraining order. You just violated it in front of 200 witnesses." They cuffed him. He was yelling as they dragged him out. "She took everything from me. She can't just disappear." The chapel fell silent. Leah was shaking. I put my arm around her. "You have a stalker?" She nodded. "It's a long story." In the bridal suite, Leah explained through tears. The Vegas ceremony was a drunken mistake during her bachelorette party. She got it annulled 3 months later. Eric Dupertz had convinced her it was real love that night, and when she annulled it, he became obsessed. Claimed she destroyed his life, owed him money. He'd been stalking her for 2 years despite the restraining order. Moved states following her, found her jobs and showed up, threatened her family. She kept it secret because she was ashamed and scared. I asked why she didn't tell me. She said, "Because he ruins everything I try to build. I didn't want him to ruin us too." I held her while she cried. Then I asked if she still wanted to get married. She said yes, so we did. Right there, with just the officiant and our parents. No crowd for him to disrupt ever again.